Hi Taurus, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do your August 2020 general reading. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So please take what resonates, leave what does not. If this message isn't for you, then it's not your message this month. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. So glad to have you here. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Vibe Tribe, love you something serious. And if anyone needs to get in touch with me, all of my information is down below in the description box. You can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. Normally, I would do tarot readings for the generals, but this month I am doing channeled messages. So, it's going to be a little bit different than what y'all are used to. But yeah, guys, so we're just going to go ahead and dive right in because they have a lot to say. The first thing that I did see was the Two of Cups energy. I feel like there's a lot of solar plexus, like really building up your confidence. And the way that they showed it to me, there's a lot of sun energy here. So I feel like there's some sort of connection that you have. Could be a soulmate, someone you have a familiarity with, someone you feel really connected to. And the way that they portrayed it, like I saw, ooh, I'm getting chills. So I see two people walking on a beach towards the water, and the sun's really, really big and bright, and they're holding hands but kind of standing apart from each other. And as they get closer to the water, it's like their hands start slipping apart and they're going off in two different directions. So this could be someone that you're either not in communication with or had to go separate from. I also got the Eight of Wands energy, so this person might live at a distance from you, but there's still some form of communication between the two of you, especially with the Eight of Wands energy. So this could be over text message, email, social media, that kind of thing. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of connection. I can feel like this person would give you goosebumps tapping into their energy. It almost feels like kind of childlike to me. And so I feel like there is a decision that had to be made. I'm getting that Two of Swords energy where there was something that was unclear to Taurus, and I feel like it had to do with maybe this person's intentions. Maybe they weren't, maybe you feel like they weren't being completely honest with you about something. So I feel that there is a need for clarity. I'm also getting transparency is really, really important to Taurus so that Taurus can make the best decision for themselves, because the way that I'm feeling it is Taurus wants something that they can build with, right? And they have to know all the pieces, and this is how Taurus works. They have to have all the pieces, and this is why it takes so long for Taurus to make a decision, because they need all the pieces to make a conscious decision and feel good about it, right? So like that Eight of Pentacles energy where it might not be perfect right now, but you're learning all the tools in order to build yourself up, and you have to have the building blocks in order to build something that is tangible, that has a good foundation, that feels stable and secure, because that's what Taurus needs, right? So if they don't have all the pieces, then, and there's a lack of clarity, then they have a hard time committing to putting their time and energy 100% into something, right? And I feel like this is because Taurus has already been through so much, and it's more of like being more conscious and aware of what they're allowing into their bubble, into their circle, into their life. And it's gotten to that point where Taurus can be a little overly cautious, especially when it comes to people who are approaching them, especially in a romantic form. Taurus are big lovers. They're loyal to a fault. They will not give up on you easily. So Taurus is trying to, I guess, trying to navigate a little more in the decision-making process before they jump in and give themselves fully to somebody. So, and understand too, like if Taurus loves you, for all the cross watchers out there, if Taurus loves you, like loves you, they're not going to give up on you easily. It takes a lot for a Taurus to walk away from something that they truly believe in. So, but either way, with the sun, like they keep bringing up the sun, Taurus, and the sun in tarot represents happy times ahead, illumination, enlightenment, like just blissful childlike energy that I'm feeling. It feels so good, and it's this fun creative energy. And it goes, they're bringing me back to that image on the beach too, like the sun is so big, it's in your face. So just follow what makes you feel happy, follow what makes you feel good, Taurus, and remember to allow things to be what they need to be. Don't try so hard to control or to force things, and just allow yourself to accept the good for what it is and navigate what you are able to handle without allowing your emotions to run the show, okay? Because the more you get closer to the water represents emotions to me. The closer you get to the water, the further y'all pull it back. So the more that you let the emotions run the show, and especially if there's distorted emotions, then it could actually be doing more detriment to the connection than what you would hope to be happening. So relax a little bit, go with the flow, allow those waves to come in and retract the way that they need to, and learn when to lean in and when to give space. That's going to be Taurus's big lesson, okay? And I feel like a lot of you, when this connection is more on that receding phase, when you're having to give space, like you tend to throw yourself into your work and paying attention to finances, which if Taurus has an issue with like codependency and putting too much time and energy into someone and not focusing enough and then redirecting and throwing themselves into something else, it's really important that you learn to balance that out, Taurus. And listen, we all do it, but it's really going to be for your higher good if you learn to allow yourself to keep the balance throughout. So know when to lean into the relationship, but don't let it take away from your goals, from your inspirations, from your desires. And don't use your work as an escape mechanism from not dealing with the emotions that are coming up around the connections that surround you. Now, I also feel too, like, you know, with that Two of Swords energy, it's one of those things where you feel like you might only have, like, it's a black or white, that you either have this or you don't. And they're really bringing me to the awareness of the blindfold around the girl in the picture, that things are not what they seem. You're not seeing the whole picture. You're not seeing things clearly. And that's that surrender mode. Like, maybe I don't have all the information I need to make the best decision. So, Spirit, I'm going to give it up to you and allow you to direct me where I need to be, so that I don't lose focus, so I don't lose drive, and that I can still have healthy, balanced relationships in my life. I feel like this is really about building up Taurus's confidence again. There's a lot of solar plexus energy coming in, and I've been noticing this for the last few months or so, like the last month or two, to be honest, where there's been a lot of activations between the heart and the solar plexus. So it's like building up this creativity, this rebirth, this so courage, confidence, creativity, personal power, personal truth, and all of this is coming in and through the heart space. So I'm also being told to, I don't know who this is going to resonate with, but you know, it really helped me within the last few months of working with the gold light. So, like, imagine yourself bathing in it and it moving through your environment, through your space, and like it really helps with that solar plexus energy and the heart space. So just kind of lean into that a little bit and see how that helps you. Imagine it coming through your crown, down through your root, and then just melting out of your energy. I feel like that's going to be really good for your manifestations, clearing out your energy and allowing you to not only claim your personal space, but to influence it as well. And understand too that, like, if you are in separation with this person, there is a reason for it. Okay. There's the space is needed so that clarity can be gained. I feel like the emotions were really distorting things, and there's a lot of fear that got brought up, and so now they're giving you time to really look at that and recenter yourself so that you can come at it with a different energy, instead of hanging on to resentment, expectation, and control over the unfolding of it. Okay. I also feel like there's going to be certain shifts within Taurus's career. I know that this world has been kind of crazy with the whole quarantine, COVID, and all that stuff, but I feel like that there's a redirection happening. Okay, you probably have already been feeling it, that there's some sort of shift within your career and purpose. Spirit is realigning you to what needs your attention most so that you can be of most service. So just remember that if you're feeling the pull to kind of re-navigate some things, maybe spice things up, change things around, clearing out your space. And I feel like this is going to be more one of those things where research, a higher form of education, so some of you could be going back to school or choosing a new career field, or just like continuing education, so you're learning different aspects of what field you've already chosen, and this is going to be a big stepping stone for you. They're bringing me back to that Eight of Pentacles, so this is going to be another stepping stone for you where you learn the tools of the trade, and therefore you have more information and a clearer ability to navigate certain things that you might come across as you're doing your purpose and your mission. So if you're feeling like you need to go back to school, if you feel like you need to learn something new, if you want to navigate or refigure some things within your business, take a leap is what I'm hearing. Just take a leap and take the first step. Apply for the class. Take the necessary, you know, steps to figure out what credentials you'll need. You know, start putting away for expanding your business, write out a business plan, whatever it is. Like, get clear with your intent of what you want, and allow yourself to be guided to the information that is accessible to you now. Okay? So I hope these messages help you, Taurus, and if you need any help with any of your personal stuff, you can always email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com to book your personal reading. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates with you, and I will talk to all of you very soon. Bye.